all you ever want to do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
Stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. That's a stay woke, real emo. Stay woke,
Yeah,
real
ayy,
emo.
well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war. But I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a true name. We all graduated to the two-door. Second global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of
He's heating up!
They blessings, they want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go.
He's heating up!
Got the cheat code, I said stay woke, we in real emo.
He's on fire!
Real emo, stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. Yeah. Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You and I get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony, ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do.
I am the danger.
We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib.
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
That's a huge fish!
Stay woke, we in real emo. That's a stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. That's a stay woke.
There's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
You really have people.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
What happened to your queer party friends?
What is the best move to silence a woman?
Here's the thing.
Go to the fucking gym!
Fat-phobia.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Swole Normuth.
The sun is
shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 20 hundo and 83 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your host? It's your boy, Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. Today's episode, the Beastcast, is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by the sick fucking gains, Everest and K2 flexing on all you bitches.
Yeah, it's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
All right, beaches, what's going on? Oh, let's get some more gorillas going on there. Happy Tainty Tuesday. Happy Tainty Tuesday. I hope your taint is feeling great. That's a t-shirt right there. Drop in the comments down below. What did you smash today? We are hot off our weekly accountability meeting. Let's get a round of applause. Let's get some America. And a round of applause for yesterday's SwoleFam accountability meeting that's available in Swole TV, so you can catch the replay, you can listen in. That was fantastic. We got a lot of SwoleFam members holding themselves accountable, laying it all down, and I hope all of you are focusing on those goals this week. We are ready. We are ready to get into an amazing Mancast today. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, check out all the links in the show notes down below. Remember, SwoleNormousX.com to join the SwoleFam today. Even before we get into that tip, before we get into that tip, I want to remind you all, fast approaching Papa Swolio's signature series, episode 2, not really episode, number 2, P3S2 drops 2/4/22. We need the P3S2. We need you to be ready. We need you to be ready. Papa Swolio's signature series. The second release drops 2/4/22. Don't miss out on that. That's episode 21 hundo. Episode 21 hundo. And that edition will be available for 24 hours. So from midnight to midnight on 2/4/22, that new drop is going live. So we'll talk about that every single episode. Just to remind you all, it's 17 days away. February 4th, 2022, P3S2 will drop. So we'll talk more about that, of course, every day as it approaches. And it's going to be awesome. So that's all I got for you for the pre-tip. That's a little pre-swole. We're going to get into today's episode. We're going to get into some SwoleFam posts. We got some good questions. And of course, we have, my goodness, do we have some great balls deep as we do always. It's Tainty Tuesday, fam. Are you ready? Nope, not yet. Not yet, Falcon.
Come on, man.
Jesus Christ. Getting a little amped up there, right? Chill. Calm your tits. Let's summon the Falcon. Let's get today's episode started. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited for today's Mancast. Here we go. Let's summon this beach. Falcon. Put some respect on it. That was nice. Solid.
USA, greatest country in the world.
That's a beautiful thing. What's up, Leo? What's up, Leo, you fucking lush? My God. Still at it? The guy is still at it. That bone broth. He's healing his gut. It's leaky gut. He suffers from leaky gut. Give him a break. I know. Come on. It's leaky gut. He's drinking. It's sparkling bone broth. It's fermented bone broth. Fermented bone broth. That's right. That's right. Leo, we love you. Don't let him get you down, Leo. I'm just kidding. We all know why Rose let go, right? We all know. Yeah, fucking women. Oh, drum roll. Women. One thing, you're banging them in the back seat of a Model T, and then next thing you know it, they're dropping you to the bottom of the fucking ocean. God damn it. Should have known. Should have foreseen that one. All right, hashtag I'm no tainty. It is Tainty Tuesday. Don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. And what better card to look at on your wall than I'm no tainty? Are you a tainty? Of course you're not. Of course you're not a tainty. Of course you're not. Of course you're not. All right, hashtag I'm no tainty for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let's moisturize and get into that tip. Here we go, fam. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. We all ready. Okie dokie. Let's get into the first SwoleFam post. Now, this is nice. That's nice. That's some beef heart. Let's get into the first post. This one's from Ethan from inside the SwoleFam. Ethan writes, Sup fam. Sup E-Money. Just wanted to hop on here and say how thrilled I am with the variety of meals to choose from in Swolenormous X. Cooked up some delicious grass-fed beef heart kebabs this beautiful Sunday afternoon after a sick leg pump. Hope everyone has an amazing day and make sure to go to the fucking gym. Now, this is perfect for today. I'm telling you, this is a great picture. That's a nice looking beef heart. Chopped it all up, making some heart kebabs. Very, very nice. I actually got I have some heart over here that I'm going to thaw. I'm probably going to chop it up. I'm probably just going to put it in my mouth and chew on it. Guess what it tastes like raw? It just tastes like heart. Just tastes like heart. So good. So good. But you can, heart's great. Another good recipe inside the recipe archive in Swolenormous X. Another one is like soaking it in balsamic vinaigrette overnight. That's a really good way to do it. Softens it because heart can be tough. You don't want to overcook it, but it's delicious. Really, really nice. You just got to cut out, cut out the different veins, the little arterioles, the little kind of capillaries and stuff inside it. So good. So good. Heart is so good. Or you can take a general beef organ supplement, but don't be sleeping on heart. Liver and bone marrow are my go-tos. Definitely want to make sure you're getting in those other organs too. Great. Excellent. Try some beef heart. If not, supplement with it. It's very important. All right, we have one from Mountain Maxwell. What's up, Beesh? We got these beautiful flags. Where'd you get those flags from, fam? Where'd you get those flags from? Was that from papaswolio.com? You dog. Elijah, first 2 flags just arrived. Ordered them during the Swole release party. Worth the wait. Can't wait for Swole Since Birth to join them. And he was saying he's going to put the Swole Since Birth flag on the right side of that 7 pillars. That's solid, man. That's solid. Looks really good. That's actually a perfect segue to remind all of you those flags are available over at papaswolio.com. Now I'm showing on the screen, I'm showing the general, we got some other things, Swole Slut, I Flex, You Flex, we all flex our biceps, SwoleFam, Go to the fucking gym, Swole Variant, Swole Privilege. I really can't list them all here. It's so awesome, but use code DailySwole for 10% off if you're a listener of the show. And remember, check out that Swole Variant gear. The variants aren't stopping. Get infected with the Swole Variant today. Spread it far and wide. Make sure you are infecting as many people as possible. Let's get people swole in this fucking country. And we also have the Swole Since Birth flag, the Swole Since Birth logo right here, but this is what Elijah was referring to, Maxwell. And these are the new flags. So that middle one is the one that wasn't shown in the picture, but that is a sick flag. That's a sick flag. That's an awesome flag. Go to the fucking gym. You got the DNA and the beard. And of course, that pairs up great with the SwoleFam and the 7 pillars. So looking good. Maxwell, jelly of that Swole Since Birth flag. I can't wait. To see what that looks like. All right, we got a post here from Noel. Noel writes, I feel like today was a step closer to where I want to be. I ate well, leftover grass-fed roast beef that is covered in organic bone broth. I had farm-fresh scrambled eggs and wild-caught salmon for breakfast, pineapple for some carbs after my workout. I played some racquetball, followed by an hour of lifting. I checked out the mobility room at my gym. Looks like a great place to add that pillar to my routine. Things are slowly falling into place. Isn't that nice? You're always a step closer. Look, if you're moving forward, you're always going to be that step closer. That's what you have to remember. Every day is a step closer to where you want to be if you make it such. If you're executing your 7 pillars, you're moving forward, right? Time is moving linearly. You can't go backwards. So you're moving forward anyway. Make sure that you're moving forward with intent. And a lot of what we talk about with the 7 pillars is just forging that intent. Like you are going through your day not as a passenger. You're executing your 7 pillars, period, end of story. And it doesn't mean you don't have fun. You have fun doing that. You can still enjoy your life and do things you enjoy outside of, lifting weights, which is something that you should enjoy. I mean, you can mix it up. That all has to do with your programming. Bottom line, if you are focused and you're living your days with intent, it's going to be very satisfying, because this is something that's very important to understand about, quote, the journey or the process. You're doing this for life. You're not doing this for a couple of weeks. You're not doing this to look good on a cruise coming up in May. Like you're doing this to live a longer, more fruitful life. You want to be more vibrant. You want to not have joint pain when you're 60. You want to be able to pick up your kids and your grandkids and play. And you want to be able to lift and move and go for a bike ride or a jog, whatever the fuck you like to do. You want to do that when you're 80 and 90. Why does that have to be associated with, oh, you're on the back end. You're on the back 9 when you hit 40 or 50. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, of course, we're all going to decay after a while and we're all going to die. That's fine. But at the same time, you don't want to be on medication. You don't want to be being pushed around in a wheelchair for the last half of your life or the last third of your life, like a lot of people. It's ridiculous. I mean, like, avoid the things that you can't avoid. And by following the 7 pillars, guess what you're doing? You're actually doing so with intent every day. You're checking that off every day, which is going to help you get those long-term results. So don't get blinded by those short-term desires. Don't cut corners. Make sure you're doing the right shit. And that's going to fortify you long term. We have a funny comment from earlier. Nick says, Pop, I found out from my drag queen friend that there's no such thing as a tyrannical tuck. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. They were basically like, this person is a type of person that gives transvestites a bad name. I don't believe it, Nick. I don't believe it. No, boo. I don't believe it.
I got hairy legs.
Oh, sit down. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm holding faith for a tyrannical tuck. There is a tyrannical tuck. I guarantee it. I heard it. I heard it on the internet. It must be true. There's absolutely a tyrannical tuck. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that.
There's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
I mean, what's different? What's the difference between a total tuck? I mean, are some of these not really tucked? There's a tiny tuck, a typical tuck. I mean, a typical tuck, shouldn't that be a total tuck? Don't you want that thing tucked back there? So aren't they the same thing? Isn't a total tuck? I mean, if it's tiny, it's tiny. But I mean, you don't really want anything down there. If you're gonna tuck it, don't you tuck? If it's a total tuck, isn't that a typical tuck? Wouldn't you typically total tuck it? Wouldn't you typically total tuck? I mean, I understand that you wouldn't typically tyrannical because that sounds painful. But what's the difference between a tyrannical and a total tuck? It sounds like if you're being tyrannical about it, it's just a total, like an extreme total tuck. I don't know. I'm thinking about this. These are the things that keep me up at night. So just letting you know, I mean, there's definitely, I've been through this. This is Swolosophy 101. This is some deep shit. So don't go down that rabbit hole if you're not ready for it, because it can get out of hand real fast. We got a post here from Stephanie. Oof. All right. Hello, everyone. I joined the Swole family around 2.5 weeks ago. Been enjoying binge watching the video catalog. Oh, that sounds fancy. I am Canadian, 54, just shy of 5 foot 4 inches tall and weigh 150 pounds. I am currently retired, a stay-at-home mom, and previously for 27 years, I was a practitioner of natural medicine, and I specialized in nutritional symptomology, focused on recovery, strength, rehabilitation, and retention of vitality. That sounds nice. All that started from being a veteran who was poisoned by Agent Orange and found little to no help or solution in mainstream medical care. Holy shit. I also have a tick bite-borne condition called alpha-gal syndrome. Look it up, which makes a person allergic to a sugar found in mammalian substances. So that's a bit of a challenge because the use of mammal byproducts is insidious and is in places you would never expect. But again, it makes me just more focused on my healthy and clean living. My 2 boys and my hubby still get to enjoy bacon, steak, and butter Lucky buggers. Oh my God, you can't have steak and butter and oh my God. So no mammalian substances. Jeez. My goal is lifelong strength and leanness, optimal health no matter my chronological age. Looking forward to getting to know you all better. My goodness, Stephanie, welcome to the fam. You didn't list it here. I really want to know what let's follow this up this is in the Facebook group. I want to know what you're eating. I'm curious. I haven't heard that sounds intense. Jeez. So does that mean just no animal products because of those sugars? Allergic to a sugar. I'm curious as to what that is. Damn. All right. So I'm curious as to what you actually can eat. So glad that you're here. And I really appreciate that mindset that you are not giving up. You're not just falling back on some kind of medication or like, oh, we don't know. Just take this and let us know if it gets worse. You're actually doing the best that you can naturally and, with lifestyle habits. So fantastic. It sounds terrible. Agent Orange is no joke. You can Google that, but the fact that a tick-borne condition. So yeah, up in New England and up in, the north when you're getting like tick bites and you can have all sorts of problems, Lyme disease and shit like that. Allergic to a sugar. I'm curious. I'll have to look more about that. A little more into that. God damn. No steak, no bacon, no butter. Fuck. And we got a post here from Tanner to round it off. 300 pounds. I sat around eating DoorDash and just existing. I lost my motivation to be healthy and fit like I was in the army. Then I started doing minimal cardio and began progressing and reading Kai Green ebooks. All right. Soon after I found Swolenormous and I learned about meat and the wonders of grass-fed, I stopped doing fad diets and began eating so much better with fats and organs. Now my beard has started to truly grow and my energy is so much better than it was when I first started. I'm now 260 pounds and I feel amazing. I have before photos deep in my album. I just have to find it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Fantastic. 300 pounds eating DoorDash. This is fast food. The wonders of grass-fed beef, indeed, and your beard has truly started to grow. I mean, yeah, if you're eating better, you're eating more collagen, you're eating healthier meats, you're eating, real high-quality food, it's going to help your hair, skin, and nails. But of course, you grow a bigger beard, you're going to make some more gains, and then you're going to grow a bigger beard because there's more gains. And it's just a vicious cycle. So the more gains you make, the more your beard's going to pop out. It's science. It's just science.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Good for you. If we have any, there's more of that porn spam. I don't know. Come on. Those of you that have the wrenches, we got people in the chat that are mods for a reason. Just ban that shit or flag it. It'll be all right. Good for you, Tanner. Fucking awesome. Glad to have you here. And no more DoorDash. Come on. No more DoorDash. All right. Let's get a round of applause for all our SwoleFam contestants. Good shit. Good shit. Porn spam. All right. I still can't stop talking. I still can't stop thinking about the tyrannical tuck. I still can't get over that. It exists. I don't want to know. I don't want to live in a world where a tyrannical tuck doesn't exist, I think. To each their own, but I want to live in a world where there is a tyrannical tuck. I mean, if you're going to tuck, you may as well do it with, any authoritarian measure that you can. I just think it's only right. I mean, that's definitely going to ensure that the tuck remains in control, that it remains tucked. I mean, if you're not tyrannical about it, it's room for error. Kira, that Lone Star tick bite and the alpha-gal syndrome is a real problem. Too bad they couldn't focus on fixing that condition instead of the focus on the disease of the last 2 years. Stake is life. Indeed. Well, there's a lot of things that went by the wayside. Yeah. There's a lot of things in the last couple of years that have gone by the wayside. Like, let's focus on, look, sick people, we all know it. Sick people die. People that have compromised immune systems and have comorbidities are going to fall from the flu and from any kind of virus, whether it's novel or not. So This should be a wake-up call again and again that you need to take care of your health. If you're not following the 7 pillars, if you're not eating quality foods, you are compromised. If you're not getting quality sleep every night, you are compromised on a day-to-day. If you're not getting enough vitamin D, whether supplemental and or from actual sunlight, you are compromised. I mean, there's just fundamental things. If you're not mobile enough, you are compromised physically, and you can easily tear muscles or ligaments or tendons. Like, you're just compromised. Don't allow the things that you are in control of in your life to compromise you. Like, take control, and it's your responsibility, right? It's not Grandpa Brandon's responsibility. It's not, Dr. Fauci's responsibility. It's your responsibility. I mean, it's your medical professional's responsibility to give, based on their oaths and stuff, to actually give you, advice and guidance based on your situation, but it's still your responsibility to either get a second or a third opinion and what to actually do about it. Your doctor, like, you might see your doctor once a year or two or whatever it is. You're with yourself every single day. What you do every day is going to be what your outcome is. So you can't outsource your health. You can't blame anyone else for this, especially now when you have your cell phone. Like, even if you weren't raised healthily, like few people actually are, because shocker, your parents were brainwashed too, and they were given poor information. They didn't have the internet or ease of access to information. You have a cell phone. You have no excuse to not access this information. You can Google, you can look, you can DuckDuckGo it, you can research it yourself. But I don't have time. It's like, well, then fucking don't do it. Then don't do it. Then just stay fat, stay unhealthy. Like, there's an excuse for everything. Of course it takes fucking time. Stop watching Netflix. Stop watching Netflix all the fucking time. But it's so expensive. Well, you're using the same money that you're normally buying fast food and garbage with. You're just moving it to a different area, purchasing different things. But then I got to cook it. Yeah, you got to fucking cook your food. You got to cook your food. I got to cook my food. At least you don't have to hunt it. You don't have to. You can just use your thumb and order grass-fed beef, or you can go to your store, your local butcher, or local farm, wherever you get it. Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive than grain-fed in some cases. I mean, grain-fed's going through the roof. We got meatflation, thanks to poor decisions made by jabronis in charge. But, grass-fed prices have pretty much stayed the same just because they're not dependent on grains and all these inflated products that are stockpiled by China, et cetera, et cetera. So, you're kind of unplugging from the system. You're unplugging from the propaganda if you're eating properly. It's definitely worth every penny. Look, you're getting more nutrient-dense food when you're eating animal products, especially if they're quality animal sources, grass-fed, grass-finished beef and organ meats and such like that. You are going to get so much more nutrient density. It's better for you. You're not going to have the same types of complications and the same kind of side effects from these other foods. It just helps you perform better, feel better. Everything gets better and better and better and better. Let's see. Steffi, what's up? Papa, it's Stephanie Tanner. It's alpha galactose 1 and 3. I eat seafood, fowl. Oh, fowl is fowl. And fruits and veggies, egg. But I'm 54, medication free, so I'm winning healthy and strong. Good for you. Good for you. Whatever works best. As long as you're getting the highest quality food. Seafood, I hope you're getting ocean, deep water, cold water fish. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of chicken and such, but as long as you're getting soy-free, grain-free, pastured chicken, you do the best that you can with that. Fruits, eggs. Quality matters, fam. Quality matters. Good for you. That's so brutal having to that's so brutal having to avoid those foods that are so nutritionally dense. And then your family gets to eat it and you have to sit there and watch them eat bacon. God, it's getting me angry. It's getting me angry, but I'm glad you figured it out. That's great. You're not just sitting there taking medications and eating out of a box. Okay. Let's see. Noel, local farm offers grass-fed goat meat and rabbit very affordably. Do you know if they are, is that a thing? Grass-fed rabbit? Do you know if they are good to add to my diet? Honestly, I haven't had goat meat. Lamb can be a good option. I would honestly opt for grass-fed beef if you can. Rabbit is very, very lean. You're not getting any real fat from that. Isn't that a one of those things is called like rabbit starvation because it's too lean. And you actually, if you only ate rabbit, you would die because it's not nutritionally dense enough. There's not enough fats, something like that. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to add to your diet, but there's better options out there. You'll have higher levels of omega-3 and lower of omega-6 if you're looking for grass-fed beef, just because they're ruminant animals. I'm not too familiar with goat. Not too familiar. I haven't heard anything that would make it a better option than grass-fed beef, but you can try it. I mean, if it's a healthy animal, I don't see why you couldn't have it maybe even on occasion. Cook rabbit in bacon grease. Fucking amazing. I'm sure anything cooked in bacon grease is amazing. Because bacon's amazing. So I haven't tried the goat though. And if anyone else has any opinions on that, you can drop it. I don't know if the nutritional profile. Gold member. I got the.
You're insane, gold member.
You mentioned the tyrannical tuck and the spam arrives. Coincidence? Maybe. I don't know. Because they're listening in. All right. If we got it, we'll take a couple questions. If you have a question, drop in the comments down below. Hashtag AskPapaSwole. Remember, all those posts were from inside the SwoleFam. Make sure that you are checking us out. SwoleNormousX.com/FYR for unlimited options. We have some unlimited specials there, or you can check out the main page, just SwoleNormousX.com, but definitely check out those specials. Links down in the show notes below. Let's see. We got one from Claire Bear P. Papa Swole, what is your favorite type of coffee? And you got that fancy favorite. You got that OU favorite from across the pond, dare I guess. What's your favorite type of coffee? Favorite type. I don't know what this one is that I've been drinking. I even forget the name of it. We get it locally. It's a local roaster. We get it usually from Whole Foods. We know where the place is, but it's closer to get it from the Whole Foods than it is from the actual place. Oh, fuck. What's the name of it? I don't even know what the name of it is. Halls? No, it's not Halls. I forget what type it is. I think it's like their blend is called like a number 9 or something like that. So I don't really exactly know what type it is, but I like French press is my thing. French press though. French press. You want to get a high quality coffee. You want to get it fresh. You don't want to, it's definitely better to get it like roasted in small batches. You don't want to get, I like the beans, grind it fresh. Don't get these things that just been like pulverized and powdered, just sitting on a shelf for years and years. You want fresh coffee. You want to try to look for like single origin. You know, that's a great option. And in other words, you want to test different coffees, but make sure you're getting quality, non like pesticide sprayed. Definitely better to get organic or get something local or something that you can connect with the owner and, you know, a small batch company that actually is very transparent with that. In other words, don't underestimate bad coffee. It's like anything else. And, you know, you can make the argument that coffee is really not good for you, period. I don't think you should be sucking down coffee all day. Make sure you're not drinking within like 10 or 12 hours of when you want to go to sleep, because you're going to get that adenosine suppression, which builds up and causes sleep pressure. So it kind of resets that. And if you're drinking coffee in the afternoon or evening, it's going to negatively affect your sleep quality. So make sure that you are, and everyone's sensitive to a different level, but really you want to avoid having that in the afternoon or evening. So just don't overdo it. And if you need to suck down tons and tons of coffee, it could be a sign of other things, you know, poor sleep quality or other types of recovery issues. All right, let's see here. Trace, is there a difference between running a mile and walking a mile for cardio? Yeah, one's more intense. So, I mean, you're going to get into a different, you know, you're going to hit like a different heart rate. For example, you're going to be in a different zone of training in terms of cardiovascular capacity. So there's definitely a difference. You know, one of the most important things I talk about a lot is that you need to make sure that you have good running form. A lot of people are running heel to toe on shitty shoes. And, you know, that's fundamentally incorrect how to run. You're not supposed to be running on your heels. So, you know, it causes a lot of impact all the way up through your body. So whether or not you need to run, I don't think necessarily running is a bad thing. I think sprinting is much more natural. Sprinting is much more effective. Doing long distance running depends on what your goal is, but it's really unnecessary. But doing sprints, having that explosive ability, being able to sprint, run, right? You should be able to run. You should be able to sprint. You should be able to swim, all these different things. But in terms of running a mile, you should be running with good form. Otherwise, walking a mile is great. Walk your dog, go for a walk. It's great for psychological health. It's great for cardiovascular health. Yeah, move more. More steps is great. Some people like to use those little step, measurements. I don't like wearable tech. I've tried a little bit. I don't like wearable tech. I don't like getting tracked every 2 seconds. So just my thing. I don't want Bluetooth, and I don't want that stuff going through my body all the time. But anyway, a lot of those things have like step counters and things like that. But moving more is better. Let's see, Isaiah. I've definitely suffered from poor sleep just from working so much. Sucked on a lot of coffee. It sucked. Yeah. I mean, you do what you can, right? You need to be awake for work, but if you're exhausted, plus you're not inspired, you're not moving, and you're just, it's just, you're drained psychologically. You're just not inspired to be there if you're in a bad spot. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, this is a very specific question. CEO Findia 258, how to cut. You got that mask on in your avatar picture. So we've talked about this before. I don't know who you are. I'm not trying to be rude online, but if you got a mask on your avatar picture, I don't care who you are, where you are, you're a cunt. We've talked about this. You're a cunt. Come on. No masks and pictures, you fucking tool bags. Come on, take it off. It's a selfie. Get fucked. Come on. I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are, but yeah, don't wear masks in pictures, like avatar pictures. Come on, silly. How to cut. Well, that's super vague. I'm not just going to, there's really no one answer. Yes, a slight caloric deficit, maybe a couple hundred calories, sufficient protein. It's just such a vague question. So we'll leave it there. I just noticed the mask and I wanted to slap some nuts across your face for a second. How to cut. It's like, I want to get abs. How get abs? Is intermittent fasting good for you? Taylor Heath, Sch99. Oh, hold on a second. My whole thing was Taylor Heath, Sch99. Hey, Papa Swolio. Hey, Taylor. What are your thoughts on elk meat? Cool. I think it's cool. I have some elk, like ground elk in my freezer. But if you're like hunting elk, that's badass. I haven't had fresh like elk or something like that, but I've had, people that I know that have hunted and gave me like venison and venison sausage and stuff like that. It's delicious. Wild game is fantastic. So my thoughts are great. I mean, are you getting all the organs and stuff too? If it's a healthy animal, it's fucking fantastic. So grass-fed beef, wild game, wild caught fish, like these are all great options. Let's see. Official Tyler account. I wonder what his name is. Maybe it's Tyler. How do you feel about people getting the, quote, healthy choices at fast food restaurants? Is it bad? It depends on what those choices are. I would say 99 times out of 100, it's going to be shit. What's a healthy choice? A salad? That's not healthy. That's not good. What does that consist of? Look, if you're eating at fast food restaurants, that's fun. Why are you ordering at a fast food restaurant? Take out the food and just fast. Seriously, for some of these things, it's not an eating disorder to just say like, I don't want to eat that. I want to eat real food when I get home. Just don't eat for a couple hours. If you can't handle not eating for a couple hours, then you are fundamentally not getting proper nutrition. You should be able to fast, no problem. You should be able to do a 24-hour fast, for example, no problem. 24 hours, it's not that long. Usually it would mean that you're not getting enough nutrient-dense foods. You're not eating enough fat. You're just not healthy enough. Like you should have no problem doing a fast. No problem whatsoever. For me, if I know I'm going somewhere where I'm not going to want to eat that food, which is most of the time, I'll either bring food or I'll eat first or I'll just eat later. It's not an eating disorder. It's called a choice and having control of my body and my mind and being an independent thinker and thinking logically. Okay, so here's the thing about fasting, for example. You've evolved to fast. You're not supposed to have food at every turn. In an artificial environment, well, humans made it, so it's technically natural. Fuck you. In this world that we're living in now, our evolution has not caught up in the last 100 fucking years, all right? Our bodies are millions of years old, okay? Hundreds and thousands and millions of years old. It's called evolution. Google it. I actually, I don't even know if Google will tell you about evolution anymore. I don't even know what they're doing, right? Evolution doesn't exist. you know, all these different things. Who knows how many genders there are on Google? You never know. You never know. Anyway, getting back to my point. So you're supposed to fast because you didn't have access to food all the time. So your body is able to tap into fat stores and you're able to live off stored energy for a couple days, maybe a week or two. You know, eventually you'll die, but you can go a couple weeks without food. What's important with fasting is now in our environment, we need to create that scarcity. We need to create those challenges. We create those challenges with training, with the 7 pillars. We create those challenges with heavy strength training, with, you know, maybe cardiovascular training, mobility training, like things that challenge ourselves. You know, we do hormesis. We're doing sauna. We're doing like heat therapy. We're doing cold therapy, cold plunging and such. We talk about this stuff all the time. They're all very important for recovery and just overall wellness. So you have to create this environment where you're doing hard shit. And some of you have hard jobs and stuff. And like, yeah, I get it, like very physical. So, you know, your training and taking care of your health is also very important. You need to train muscles that get underworked and balance and active recovery. Like we all have to put ourselves through these challenges to create discipline, but also we have to create an environment where our body is just not getting saturated with food all the time. It's very good for you to not have food. It's very good for you not to have food. It's good for your body. It's good for your digestive system. It's good for you psychologically. I mean, if you're eating at a fast food place, you're already fundamentally fucked. Really, you're not getting quality food there. It really depends on what these quote healthy meals are, but usually it's going to be a fucking salad with garbage meat on it or something. It's trash. It's fucking trash. 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 I'm going to fart on that. Where's my fart button? Let's see. Josh, I've done 24-hour fast before and it's easy. It's very easy. Look, we talk a lot about intermittent fasting and a lot of people are doing an 18-6. Guess what you can do? Just wait 6 more hours and it's a 24. Easy. Very easy. Very easy. Sometimes you just feel like you're eating a lot all the time or you're bulking, you're lifting, and just want to go light. I've tried eating 2 meals a day. I tend to keep on coming back to 1 meal a day. Yeah, it's just, I don't like eating all the time anymore. I don't. Jay Hovey, my longest fast was 3 days and 8 hours or so. I got to a point where I couldn't even keep water down. Oof. Well, you got to be careful. You got to be careful when you're coming off a fast. You can't just like go and just pound too much. You got to be easy. Come back into it. Tyler, are colder temperatures beneficial to boost testosterone? Everything that I've read and I've personally experienced, yes. But I mean, I don't know if there's technically studies on that, but from everything that I've read, and that's what I say that it's definitely beneficial. But I don't know if there's like, you know, triple blind studies that prove. I think there's been some more stuff done on sauna, but cold therapy is fantastic. It's great. It's been great for my recovery. Like I feel only benefits. So, and I've seen many places say that it's beneficial for testosterone. So I always relay that all along, but on an individual level, I would also think that would depend on other issues. You know, if you're not eating properly, you're not sleeping properly, and that's tanking your testosterone, for example, I wouldn't say that jumping in a cold plunge would satisfy it or just fix it. But all these lifestyle habits are beneficial. Yeah, if you're doing intermittent fasting, another great way, just do a time restricted eating window. It's like, hey, pick a few hours during the day. Like, hey, from 12 to 6, I'll eat. And then before and after that, I'm not eating. Yeah. All right. So let's, very nice. Good questions. Good questions. Time to go deep, fam. You already know.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
All right. How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese, right? Imagine if you win a Swole card. I've talked about that before. You know, maybe you win the Swole card. Every time you win the Swole card, maybe you get a little sprinkle of some of Hunter Biden's Parmesan. You get a little sprinkle of some dick cheese in there. Get a little dick cheese in there. A little dick cheese in the envelope. What do you think about that? Huh? What do you think about that? No? No?
Come on, man.
All right. Hashtag I'm no tainty. I'm no tainty. You're going to look at that card and be like, you know what? I ain't no tainty. That's what it should have been. I ain't no tainty, ya boosh. Let's see what we got. We got a couple shit posts. We got some videos. So let's just take one or two posts. We got to get warmed up. This is from the Full Bloom Project. Oof. This is all right. Get your knife and fork ready because this post is a lot. We're going to have to cut through this one. Yeah. I know.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I know. The Full Bloom Project. This is inspired by the words of Deshaun Harrison. All right. This says general body dissatisfaction is the residue of anti-black, anti-fat violence. See, from the title, I already have no idea what's happening. Like, this breaks my brain. Like the double and the triple negatives and all the I have to think. I literally have to write this out like an equation. Be like, okay, what are they trying to say here? General body dissatisfaction. Come on, can't you use language that people use? This is not how people talk. This is not how people speak. General body dissatisfaction is the residue of anti-black and anti-fat violence. Well, that's a Venn diagram and a half, right? That's a Venn diagram. Once you say this is like leftover from anti-black and anti-fat violence, is there ever, where's the anti-fat violence? I'll wait. Show me anti-fat violence. Anti-black violence. Like, okay, we have historical, like, yeah. Okay. But it's the residue. Well, there's a lot of residue going on. There's Genghis Khan residue all over the Eastern Asian continent. There's a lot of residue around. I mean, that's kind of like why you clean your bathtub, because there's residue. Yeah, where's the anti-fat violence? Anyway, here's this weird purple kind of, it's not a Venn diagram. I don't even know what this would be. It's like a circle within a circle within a circle. It's like a circle. Like Chuck and Larry, it's a circle. There's the greater body dissatisfaction. And then within that, there's diet culture. This is like one of those Russian, I always forget what the name of those dolls where you open up the doll and there's a smaller one, there's a smaller one, there's a smaller one, there's a smaller one. I kind of think I know the name of it, but I'm going to say it and just probably say a swear in Russian by accident. So whatever. Diet culture, then there's anti-fatness and there's anti-blackness. So anti-blackness is in the center. That's the center of everything. So it all goes down to racism. So if you are generally dissatisfied with your body, it's because of hatred for black people. No. Yeah. No, I got nothing. On that one. I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't have anything to say aside from go fuck yourself. Yeah, they're not called nesting dolls. There's a Russian name for it. But yeah, that's like, I guess, the layman's term for it, or the American term for it. Something else. What someone Googled that. There's something else. Like it's like a Russian thing where they started or something like that. Okay. Yeah, Matryoshka doll, right? Something like that. Yeah. Thank you. Excellent. All right, let's see this one. We got one more. Let's take one more before we get into a couple videos. We got one.
What's in the box?
This one's from Dr. Colleen Reichman. Okay. Matrusky? Okay. Dr. Colleen, aka Doctor. This is like the Cracker Jack, right? Cracker Jack Medical School. Cracker Jack MD. Remember, she writes, I don't know why it's always this. What color is this? Look, okay, Colleen, can we have a conversation? I don't think you watch these clips, but can you please use a color that doesn't skull fuck my eye sockets? Please. It's not comfortable. It's extremely abrasive. Like, there's no need for this color. Anyone that sees this on the internet is just going to keep on scrolling. Like, you're killing my views, Colleen. Every time I bring this up, everyone's like, fuck this. I can't watch this anymore. It's disgusting. What is that, coral? It looks like coral salmon, like fluorescent coral salmon. Is it salmon? No, it's farmed salmon. It's farmed salmon. Don't eat farmed salmon. No vitamin D. It's not at all.
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
All right. She writes, remember, you don't have to go for a run in the cold this morning just because your partner does. This is like her way of like talking about her life with her husband. I mean, she's married. That's Russian roulette right there. You don't have to become too busy and skip lunch just because the friend you're studying with does. You don't have to participate in that at-home HIIT workout this weekend just because your roommates do. You don't have to make some healthified version of a dessert when you're craving something sweet this evening just because your mom does. Your life, your recovery, eyes on your own plate. I have no fucking idea. Another one. I don't understand. I speak English. I am fluent in the Inglés. And I still read this stuff like, muted. All right. Well, the audio podcast. I don't know how long. I must have hit something. No sound. All right. So you can, if you missed it live, I just talked for a while. I thought it was pretty good. You can go and listen on the podcast. I'm not going to, yeah, you definitely miss some knowledge. I was saying a lot of stuff there. When did I hit that? All right. You can't hear me now. Oh, I'm unmuted. So if you can't hear me now, then it's just fucked. No, it's going through. Maybe it was YouTube. Anyway, the audio has all that sound. All right, we'll go into, do we got one more picture? Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's do one more. One more. We got a blue check. Blue check. What's going on here? All right, this one's from Mary Lambert. Yeah, the podcast has all the audio, so that's weird that it clipped out for a second. All right, Mary Lambert Singh. I think that the medicalization of fatness is one of the most dangerous, irresponsible, and dehumanizing things the medical community has done in recent history. Calling obesity a disease. Oh, she put an asterisk. Very interesting. Calling obesity a disease is the laziest bullshit, and it's absolutely detrimental to public health. Oh my God.
Matt Damon.
All right. If you didn't think you can get stupider, you can. So remember, never go full Mary. If you ever look at yourself in the mirror and think, I am a dumb cunt, remember about Mary. There's something about Mary, and I'll give you a hint. It's a double-digit IQ. I think that the medicalization of fatness, how about fat people are constantly needing medical attention, or very frequently? Irresponsible. I think not taking care of your health is irresponsible. I think that's very dangerous. There's nothing dehumanizing about you being obese and not taking care of your health. There's nothing dehumanizing. You're a human. You're just a fat human. I do find it interesting that she left the E. Mary Lambert is a fan of the vowel E. Very, very impressed because she put an asterisk over the I. Over the I. I don't know. She eyeballed. She doesn't like eyes. Maybe it's the dot, but she wrote the word obesity and put an asterisk where the I is. So it really just says the word because all that's missing, it looks like the dot on the I. So usually people put an asterisk over the E. So it just seems like these liberals just fucking hate vowels. What is it with the vowels? I mean, Can we get some save the E, save the I? You know, all E's matter, all I's matter. I think they do. I think they do. I don't think we should be hating on vowels. I think they're very important. They didn't do anything. I know oftentimes in Wheel of Fortune, you have to buy a vowel. I understand it can be a little bit pricey, but at the same time, vowels are very effective. So stop hating on the vowels. The E's and the I's, just leave them alone. All right, but let's just shit all over the last thing here. Calling obesity a disease is the laziest bullshit. I'll tell you what's lazy. Usually the person that's obese. Calling obesity a disease is the laziest bullshit. It is a disease. It's a result. Obesity is usually a culmination. It's usually a perfect storm of like 5 diseases, but it's a result of your lifestyle habits. So calling obesity a disease is not the laziest bullshit. The people that are executing on their daily habits that lead them to be lazy and obese is the problem. It's not detrimental to public health. Being obese is detrimental to public health, AKA the vast majority of people having complications with COVID are obese and have other comorbidities that can be prevented with lifestyle changes. So go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. All right, that's a blue check. I don't know what she does or I don't know why she has a blue check. So you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to that person because Instagram and Twitter gave her that little verified. This person's an important person. You should listen to what they have to say. If you want to die young and unhealthy, if you want to be obese. I mean, tell me you're obese without telling me you're obese. Just complaining about fucking nothing. Complaining about things that are preventable. It's preventable. If you don't want a black eye, stop punching yourself in the face. It really hurts my dick when I keep punching it. And stop punching yourself in the dick. Just stop. Stop doing all the things that lead to you being unhealthy and obese. Stop doing those things. Stop doing those things. Otherwise, you're going to stay the same. Stop doing those things that make you feel miserable. No, I don't want to change. I just want everyone else to be nicer to me, and I don't want to keep on doing the same old thing. It's medical fat phobia. All right, let's do a video. We ran a little bit long. Let's do a video or two. Let's see what we got here. We got number one. We got pick a number between 1 and 5. 1 and 5. Drop it in the comments. 1 and 5. What do we got?
What you just said
Drop in the
is
comments
one of the
below.
most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point
Let's do it.
in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber
we got a lot of
for
fours.
having listened to it.
We got 4s all day.
I award you no points.
4s.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
All right, we got 4s. We're going to hang this one on the head of Jarella. Matthew, Judith, Kashina went 4, Elijah went 4, Mr. Nuts, Kathleen, everyone went 4. All right, so we could just blame Jarella if it's awful, and it probably will be. This one says lifestyle change is bad. It's our favorite resident serial killer. Very nice. All right. Oh, it's our favorite person. Not really. Not really. We don't like him, but
it is not my place as a smaller bodied white man to comment on it.
Well, let's see what the smaller bodied white man has to say about this.
It's not a diet.
Oh,
Diets
Jesus.
don't work. It's a lifestyle.
Hold on. Blew out my ear holes. Okay, these are not earmuffs. These are really high quality headphones. And wow, you came out of there hot. You came in hot. Came in like a wrecking ball there, champ.
It's not a diet. Diets don't work. It's a lifestyle change. But it sounds like a weight loss diet.
I am so not a fan of this guy's face or his voice. There's just nothing redeemable about this guy's existence for me. Let's continue.
I'm literally just making healthier choices for me. What's wrong with that? Would you continue to make those healthier choices if they didn't result in weight loss? Or what if they result in weight gain? What then? If you wouldn't do it unless it coincided with weight loss, then it's not about health, it's about weight loss. By all means, make healthier choices if you want to. Totally fine by me, but if weight loss not being a part of that equation ruins it for you, that's something worth addressing.
What just happened? What just happened? I can't even assess these things. What was that? What even happened there? So is this one of those things where, like, if you're eating healthier, that's fine, but if you're trying to do it so you lose like extra fat that you don't need, that's a problem, because you shouldn't be eating healthier to have less fat? Like, these are people that don't understand when you throw a ball up, it's gravity. It's going to come back down, right? You throw something up, it's going to come back down with gravity. You have to overcome a lot of the gravitational pull of the earth to break the earth's gravitate, right? You know, to send something to space and all that stuff. Like, if you throw something up, it's going to come back down. If you eat healthier, you're going to lose extra shit that you don't need from processed carbohydrates, from excessive caloric intake, from inflammation. It doesn't make any sense. It's so painful. And I can't help but tune out, but every time you hear one of these conversations or these kind of like back and forth, if you're just listening, he was talking with like different clothes on, put on a hoodie and said something else, and put another hoodie pretending like he was two people. He was just the same person, super fucking annoying with two different shirts on. But shit. I mean, is that the hill you're going to die on there, champ? Like, oh my God, if you're doing it to lose weight, enjoy your fucking tofu. My God. Tell me you eat tofu burgers on the reg without telling me you eat tofu burgers on the reg. How's that black bean burger, that compressed beans and soy, those frozen patties that you see in the island of misfit toys you see in the freezer section, like, we're meat. Looking like, no, you're not. You're not meat. Get the fuck out of here. Goddamn vegan burgers. Get the fuck out of here with your fake ass cheese. It's like a magician show. You feel like you're going to pick up one of these like soy cheeses and like a dove's going to fall. Look, a dove. Robin Williams style. I'm through this guy. Fuck this guy.
I fart in your general direction.
I fart in his general direction. Yeah, Jarella, god damn it. What the fuck? Jarella, bomb. Boo. You see what happened? Jesus Christ.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
Come on, Jarella. Come on. That you had to go with pumpkin clown face? Wasn't his name like usually like William Carves Pumpkins or something? Because he always talks like this. Like, if you're trying to lose weight, I don't know what's going to happen if you'll try to lose weight. Just don't try to lose weight when you eat healthy. And if otherwise, you have to inspect that and look inside yourself. Like, that's really, that guy, I'm impressed though. That guy really has that face that you want to just fucking punch. Like, you really want to, I have a good soundboard for that. Like,
God damn, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
Like, that's legit Ralph Cramden. That's legit, bang zoom to the fucking moon. I would love to bang zoom that fucking guy. And I don't wish him any ill will. But you know what? I don't wish him, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I wish he didn't exist. I wish he shouldn't post online. I hope he stubs his toe, like, tonight. Like, I need to get like a voodoo thing. Like, I hope he's like walking. I don't know. He walks around his couch, his sectional, and just kind of clips his pinky toe. Like, not enough to break it, but just like, oh, fuck. Like, it just gives him like a couple moments of just discomfort. Something like that. Yeah. And then I hope he just slaps himself across the tits and stops making stupid videos. But I'm sure we'll see him again soon. But very nice. Yeah, I hope he steps on a Lego. Hope he steps on a Lego. The one that's at least 2 rows. Like, it's gonna get in there. It's gonna get in there, and kind of on the side. So he steps on it with his heel on the side and kind of flips off to the side. So you get that scrape effect too. It's not just the pain. You also get like the scrape when it shoots out the side. It's like a sharp edged Lego. Fuck. Yeah. All right. We condemn him. We sentence him to a Lego stepping, or brief discomfort from stubbing his toe. All right. Let's see here. Let's do another one. Why not? What could go wrong? Number 1 through number 4. Number 1, a number 2, or a number 4. What can go wrong? What can go wrong? Jesus Christ, Jarella. Cardboard box paper cut? My God. Settle down. Cardboard box paper cut. She's like, fucking send him to Guantanamo. All right. Chinese water torture just drip on his head for days until he just goes insane. Okay. Cardboard paper. God damn it. Make terrorists walk across a floor covered in Legos. I'll tell you anything. Keep walking. I don't want to. Number two. Heather, number 2. Riley, number 2. Glowing. All right, glowing artiste leading the team at number 2. All right. Jarella went for number 2 again, too. Jeez. Chick's a savage. Relentless. Merciless. I might have to call one. I might have to do one because it's Tainty Tuesday. Oh, Jesus Christ. We have to do 2 more. We have to do it. The next one's my call. All right? We have to. All right. Glowing artiste picked. What do we do again? Number 2. This is called Diet versus Lifestyle. Oh my God. See, I don't watch these first, but then I click on it and I see the face. It's awful. It's our resident MD. Look, Heather, if it's Fat Doctor, I'm out. You nailed it.
I hear this a lot. People seem to think there's a difference between a diet.
Hold on. Okay, I have to. I know. I have to move. Hold on. Now, so I have to remove the bottom bar every time because it blocks her chins. She gets so close. Someone hasn't told her that at low angle, it's not good. But she gets so close. I don't want to block the chin because I feel like the fact that her name is Fat Doctor, I just feel like you need to understand the context there. So she's responding to a post on TikTok that says, diets don't work, a lifestyle change does. Yeah, well, a lifestyle change with a good diet works fantastic. We all have a diet. I keep on saying this over and over again. There's nothing wrong with the word diet. The diet is just the sum of what you consume. Everyone in the world has a diet. Everyone's diet's going to be a little bit different probably. There are fad diets because if you're eating that way, that's the way you eat. That's the sum of everything you're eating. That's your diet. Your diet is what you're consuming. If you drink down lemonade and maple syrup and you do a stupid fucking fat loss 7-day cleanse diet, that's a stupid diet. Okay? Dieting is fine. I mean, dieting, it depends on how you have to define it. A diet is just what you eat. So there's stupid diets and there's good diets. Okay. Apologize. 15 seconds of seeing her face. So take a deep breath and let's go.
I hear this a lot. People seem to think there's a difference between a diet and a lifestyle change. Are you pursuing weight loss?
You should. You should be pursuing weight loss, but hey.
Yes? Then it's a diet.
No, it's not, you twat. It's not. If you're pursuing, that's a goal. That's a goal. You should be pursuing extra weight loss. You see, there's a range of how much body fat you're going to fluctuate. Fat is the stored form of energy that your body will keep around because you're not supposed to have food all the time. So those fat stores were beneficial when you made a kill and you ate thousands of calories in excess of what you needed. You engorged and then the food rotted or you smoked some. You made jerky out of it and hides and you made tents or spears or whatever the fuck you did from the teeth and from the bones and shit like that. But after that, you had to use those extra calories that your body stored so you could go a couple more days before you killed the next animal, for example. It's not a diet. I mean, weight loss is good. If you have extra fat, you need to lose weight. You know why? Because looking at you is a sign that's you're the output. It's like a function, a mathematical function. You all know that, right? You have f of x. I don't want to get too fancy here, but if you change X, you plug it in. Essentially, you're changing one variable and then boop, 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 and then an answer comes out. All the things that you put into your function, AKA your mouth hole, all the things that you do in your life are leading you to being like this. Overweight, morbidly obese. I don't know how you became a doctor. I don't know who the fuck actually listens to you for information. It's painful even just spending 15 seconds looking at your mug. But here's the thing. It's just the outcome. It's the outcome. It's what happens as a result of your lifestyle habits.
Then it's a diet. Lifestyle modification has nothing to do with weight.
Jesus Christ. She's evil, isn't she? Lifestyle modifications have nothing to do with weight? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? has nothing to do with weight. Yes, lifestyle modification should be increasing lean mass and getting rid of that extra fat that you don't fucking need. Look, I have body fat. That's why you don't see every goddamn organ and sinew and every myofibril on my fucking body. Because I have some body fat. You have a lot. The percentage of your body that's fat is substantial, fat doctor. Thus the aptly named your screen name. What you do every day leads to your outcome. I don't know the last time that the sun actually hit your body. I don't know what you do physically every day. Can't be much. And what you're eating, but you are extremely unhealthy looking and you're really kind of borderline killing people with this nonsense. Look, weight loss, weight gain is an outcome. Based on, look, you attack your 7 pillars, you eat right, you train hard, you sleep, blah, blah, blah. You'll build muscle, you lose fat. Wow. You sit on your couch watching Netflix, you eat Doritos all the time, you don't get sleep, you're sucking down energy drinks and soda. Guess what's going to happen, champ? You're going to get fucking fat. No, but if you start eating healthy and you lose that fat, that's not lifestyle changing. That's a diet. No, it's not. It's fucking lifestyle changes. You're improving your diet. And you're losing that extra fucking human that your body doesn't need. It's because you're trashing yourself. Man, you can't get more. I'm starting to think she's just literally, either she's completely, legitimately retarded, or she's just both, and she's evil. Didn't we decide whether or not her medical license was still active? I don't know if we actually said. That's fucking insane. Let's get her out of here. You're booted. You're booted from the stage. Let's see what we got here. Yeah.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Okay. Intentional weight loss is bad, remember. At least that's what they'll say. Yeah. Intentional weight loss. I know you don't believe that, Kashina. You're just saying. Yeah, intentional weight loss. How about, intentional weight loss? That's a bad thing. You mean trying to do something and accomplishing it? That's a bad thing? Intentional weight loss is great. You know what intentional weight loss is? It's intentional fat loss because it's usually intentional lifting properly, eating properly, sleeping properly. Intentional 7 pillars will lead to, well, those results. So if you're executing things intentionally, usually those outcomes based on what you're doing intentionally will be the intended outcome. Yeah, the intended outcome should be building lean mass, should be getting rid of extra body fat that you don't need. How much? Come on. If you're at 18% versus 17 or 21 versus 22, you're not going to see noticeable, let's say, health benefits. You might actually feel a little bit better. You're not going to notice like a 1%. You're going to fluctuate a little bit. Okay, fine. Does that mean that you should be 35%? And that's no different than being 18%? That's insane. That's literally insanity.
You're insane, gold member.
No, her intensity is to lie. Her intent is to lie to you because she's lying. This is obviously her intent. She's lying, or she's an idiot, or she's just evil. And she's just sadistic and she's a sociopath. I mean, she just doesn't fucking care. She wouldn't say the stupid shit that she does. She's literally encouraging people not to change. All right, we have to watch this one. This one's called This one's called Clown Self. It's called Clown Self. It's called Clown Self. I think this person is going to use clown pronouns. Now, I swear, did we do this? Did we do this one before? I think we did. I have a feeling we did like a clown thing before. But fuck. Let's see what happens. Last one.
This is Cypress. And Clown mentioned not having people use clown or clown self pronouns for clown. And so in this situation, I would make sure that I exclusively use clown pronouns to talk about Cypress. So Cypress knows that I see clown self for who clown is. And I want clown to be hearing those pronouns more than the other ones out of my mouth.
The fuck is that?
Oh my God. There are so many people with mental disorders in this world. Look, do you think, let's get in this a comment. Do you think this is new? I honestly think I don't think it's relative. I don't think it's new. I think there were always this many fucking insane people. They just didn't have Twitter and TikTok and Instagram. Like they just couldn't share their insanity. Yeah, this is definitely a dude. This is totally this is a trans woman because they're translating or transforming into a woman or whatever what it is. It's definitely a man. That does not sound like a woman, doesn't look like a woman. Those are masculine, as a masculine face. Whatever, okay? If you can live your life any way you want, but this is insanity. So this is a response to a TikTok question. It says, "My name is Cypress." It's a cool name. "I use they, clown, she pronouns, but nobody has ever actually used clown/clown self for me." You got to be fucking kidding me. No one's actually called me clown before. Well, you're definitely a fucking clown, that's for sure. I see a clown, and I'm reading what a clown wrote. This is a bunch of clowns. It's a fucking circus over here on this page. Cypress knows that I see clown self. Bro, I can't even anymore with this. For who clown is, I see clown self. For who clown is, and I want clown to be hearing those pronouns more than any of you. I want to punch myself in the dick. I want to punch myself in the dick. I want to punch Would that make it all go away? Is that like snapping my fingers with the infinity stones, just punching myself in the dick and all of a sudden, I would do it. I honestly think the more we do these episodes, like the more I go through, I really do feel Thanos had it right. I think this was real. It was backwards. I think it was backwards. Imagine snapping your fingers and like like all this would just be gone. I guess it's half of the good too. So it's like taking antibiotics, it just kills everything. But man, we could use a clown snap or two, or a clown snap. We could use a little infinity stone snap these days. Methinks. These break my brain. It just makes me. It makes me with the sad thoughts. Oh, what happened? What happened? Like, was this there in 2015? Seriously, was this there 5 years ago? Was this here 5 years ago? It was like underlying. I think it just broke people with the isolation. Like in the last 2 years, it just made people snap like hardcore. It was like a light switch, right? Like this was brewing under the surface, and then it was like activated in 2020. It was like just powered it on, kind of like Ghostbusters. Like you threw the switch, don't throw that switch, and everything just fucking blows through the ceiling. In the first one, just spews out. And like the ghosts are just like eating all the hot dogs and shit and like scaring people in the streets. I mean, that's really what New York City is like now. So maybe that's exactly what happened. New York City right now is like post Ghostbuster containment system explosion. Yeah. Yeah, right? I agree, Matt. The longer we go, the more I understand Thanos. Yeah. Yeah. He was just trying to save the universe. I don't think therapists can stop this. I don't think this gets solved. This doesn't get solved. I really don't think so. Because if you're that mentally insane already, it doesn't come back from there. It really doesn't. It's not going to come back. It's not going to come back.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
Like, how does this get repaired? How does this get salvaged? I don't think it does. Like, you can't undo this kind of rift. This is a psychological break, and these people live amongst us. And like, imagine, like you might never see these people in real life, but online they're everywhere, everywhere. Like, you don't come back from that. You don't come back from using clown pronouns. You're gone. Maybe the question was a troll, but this person making a video on it or whatever it was, that doesn't get repaired. That doesn't get solved. Yeah, you can't even do this. I've seen this. I've seen this from therapists. You see this, like they actually, you know, when kids are transitioning and going through all these like mental crises, they actually encourage it in a lot of places. It's grooming. There's all sorts of creepy shit going on. So I think we'll find out. We'll find out in the next, you know, obviously we're going to find out how this all plays out, but I don't think it gets better. I think these people are gone. They're lost. I don't know what. Like I said, I think the Ghostbusters containment system just completely fucking ruptured. It's done.
Make me happy.
I don't know. I don't know how they stay up. Like, how are they? Yeah, people are really up on it. I mean, this is what happens also. I see it on TikTok all the time. Because, I mean, I don't use most of these platforms often, like myself. But I'll go on, you know, I post on TikTok and shit like that. But I always see these live streams. If you're on TikTok, you scroll a couple times, you'll see a live stream. I see these people that are on live streams just debating all day long. Like, they're always there. They always have this green screen. They have things in the background like, you know, wear a face diaper and, you know, trans, pro, LGB, BLM, every flag, like pro this. And it's like, debate me. It's like, that's not a good use of time. That's not going to be a successful conversation. It's like people are just like online looking for fights, picking the most extreme positions and then being like, come after me. I'm just going to tell you say you're a mean person. That's all it really is. That's all it really is. It's just a bunch of soy boys and soy girls just like complaining about their feelings online. And if you disagree and if you speak with logic and common sense, you're a meanie, you're a bad person. And, you know, any other thing, whether you're a racist or you're anti-black or you're anti-fat or fat-phobic and blah, 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 blah. It's sticks and stones. Like, keep on talking, keep on running your mouth. It's not, you know, it's the only thing that's running on your fucking body. It's not helping you. You're not burning enough calories, but keep it up. At least you get some exercise. Yeah, tyrannical
There's
tuck.
Tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
It's fucking out there. It's out there. I'm going to make a poster. A new poster. I'm going to make a new poster. It's going to be the picture. It's going to be like, the truth is out there. The truth is out there from X-Files, but it's going to say the tyrannical tuck is out there. It's out there. It's fucking out there. I know it's there somewhere. I know there's a tyrannical tuck. I know there's a tyrannical tuck. I'm afraid to Google it. So you can ask me honestly. Like, I know I have not done a search for it. I am really afraid to. I feel like I told you, I feel like you search for that. That's a big Twinkie. Yep. I feel like you're going to search for tyrannical tuck and you're going to have someone knocking on your door. You're going to have someone knocking on your door really quickly. Wow. All right. Let's give away today's Swole card. It's, I'm no tainty. I ain't afraid of no taint. Tainty. All right. Before we give that away, remember Papa Swolio's signature series P3S2 drops on February 4th, 2022. Damn right. That's 17 days away. Remember, for 24 hours from midnight to midnight on the 4th, P3S2 will drop. So I will be talking about that every single day. So I'll keep you posted. But 2422. Kashina, you Googled it. Oh my God. Oh my God. What'd you get? Jarella, there's something strange and it don't look good. Tyrannical tuck. Tyrannical tuck. All right.
You know the thing about a shark, he's got
remix.
Lifeless eyes. Black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
All right. I'm no tainty. Let's give this card away. Yeah. What'd you get, though? What'd you get, Kashina? We need to know. Maybe we should save it for the Red, White, and Swole chat. Your episode titled Tyrannical Tuck 2078. Oh, is that what came up? My episode 2078. Behold the Tyrannical Tuck. Oh my God. All right. That's fucking funny. That's so funny. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It must be there. It must be there. There must be a Tyrannical Tuck. All right, let's give this away. Falcon, pick someone. It was one of the results. I love it. I love it. I need to get that hashtag Tyrannical Tuck. You're going to have all these like trans people coming up and like, that's really dangerous. That's risky. That's risky. Scroll. 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 Oh, we got a winner. Jay Hovey. Congratulations. Hashtag I'm no tainty. Fat doctor is a tainty. Congratulations. I'm no Tianti. Ah, you spelled it Tianti. I'm no Tianti. We can eat her liver with some fava beans. A nice Chianti. A nice Tianti. Oh, I like that. Instead of tainty, Tianti. That's fancy. That's like a French taint. Do you know le Tianti? The tainty? Le Tianti? Le tainto? Le Tianti. I like that. All right, Jay Hovey, congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2083 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. We'll give that away. Fam, you are awesome. Make sure you're checking out our specials over there at swolenormousx.com. And remember, if you are ready to go unlimited, check us out, swolenormousx.com/FYR. Ending soon. Unlimited specials, extra special, swolenormousx.com/FYR. Ending soon. Don't miss out on that. Fam, I like that. It's very sophisticated, the T-on-T. It's like fancy taint. Ah, it's a good name. Tianti. Tianti. My name is Tianti. Le Tianti. It's a taint, eh? It's a tainty. The tainty. I missed your answer twice, which was what? I miss a lot of things. I'm in the fucking zone. I'm in the zone. You could drop a comment here. We got a couple more minutes. Gotta bang out this keyboard solo. Can't miss a beat.
I am the danger.
Goddamn right.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
What kind of country is this? When I can't tyrannical tuck in peace. Come on. Free country. I'm gonna tuck that shit back. Tyrannical. That's a new flag. We need a new flag. Instead of that communist power fist, we need like a power taint, right? Just a fist. Just put a taint right there. A tyrannical taint. Tyrannical taint. Oh, that's another one. Tyrannical taint. All right.
There's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
I better use my strong.
I better use my strong. Tyrannical swole. Huh. Well, make sure Clown Self takes care of their fitness today, fam. Don't forget about Clown Self.
I have tools, Greg. Could you milk me?
What happened to your queer party friends?
That's a huge bitch.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
No hands. Fucking nailed it. Very nice. Excellent, excellent, excellent. A great episode. Make sure you check us out. All the links down below. Leave a review. If you haven't yet left a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave us a 5-star review. It helps a ton. And of course, we'll be back here for tomorrow's episode. More SwoleFam posts, more questions. We'll talk 7 pillars and we'll go even deeper than ever before. So don't miss out on that. We'll see you tomorrow for 28 fois. And yesterday's accountability meeting, you can catch the replay inside Swole TV if you missed it. It was fantastic. So go and check that out if you're a member. Again, all those links down below to join the fam today. And, Kirochka, go fucking crush it. Thanks, Papa. Off to the gym. Very nice. If you haven't yet lifted today, make sure you go and make some sick fucking gains for me and the Swole fam. I had a great pump today. I hope you did as well. 7 pillars. Make sure you take care of yourself today and be well. We'll see you tomorrow for 2084. Peace, McGee's. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
that's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element.